What's up, guys? This is Chris from Outlaw here, and today we're going to be talking about something pretty cool. We're going to be talking about the P320. Now, the P320 and I have had kind of a rocky past. I'm not the biggest fan of the gun, but there are some things about it that I really like, and I decided that I would go out and exploit those things. And what I mean by that is, the one thing that I love about the 320 is it's probably the most modular gun on the planet. As far as parts, accessories, changing things, maneuvering things, all that fun stuff, SIG kind of really has changed the game, and I'll tell you why. So SIG has a system where it's just a modular gun, essentially, where it has a fire control unit in here, which is serialized, and that's the part. So you don't have the old days where you have to buy a whole new gun to buy a whole new polymer lower or aluminum lower, steel lower, or whatever. So if you have a 320, you have the ability to not only change out slide, barrel, and all that fun stuff like you used to with the other guns, but you have the ability to change out grip modules as well, which is pretty neat. Now, some other companies have caught up with that, so SIG decided to jump out ahead of the game again and release a complete fire control unit on their website that you can just buy and then build the gun around via parts on their website. And instead of going to a bunch of aftermarket companies, you can actually get a lot of this stuff right from SIG's website, which I did. This here is the fire control unit that I purchased, which has the Pro Series trigger in it, which is pretty nice. And after that, I decided I'd have a little fun and I don't know, play a little game of Legos. And I decided to buy a whole bunch of different parts on SIG's website and put the gun together as I see fit to try to mitigate some of the things that I don't like about the 320. So starting off, I went with this fire control unit, which is around $500. Then I went with the SIG Pro Slide. This is the 4.7 version, I believe, and that is running around $400-ish, and it is the lightweight slide, very similar to what comes on the X5 Legion. It also comes with some high definition night sights, which is pretty sweet. It comes with the green front, which SIG is relatively known for. I like these sights a lot. And it comes with the optics mount as well, and then it also, mine has an RMR mount, so you'll be seeing an SRO on this real soon, which is really nice because previously to this it was hard to get Trijicon optics on SIGs. Also comes with the lightning cuts, again, as I mentioned, and the front slide serrations, and the kind of like mean cut front on the barrel there, which is pretty neat. This is a standard P320 barrel there that I got from the website as well, and then I also went with the P80 grip here, and since it's not the firearm, you don't have to do anything to it. You can just push it into the fire control unit. It already comes with a mag release and everything. You can just push it into the fire control unit. It just comes with a mag release and everything, and you are good to go. No dremeling or anything like that to make this guy work. And these are only about 60 bucks. So around a G invested in this, and then $60 for the grip. You're looking at about 1,000 bucks for a Pro Series SIG that I built to my specs. Now, is it gonna run well? I don't know. We'll have to find out because I actually haven't shot it yet. I wanted to do it here first on YouTube, so I can kind of look like a goof if nothing happens. The other pros to the SIG P320 is they're relatively easy to shoot. The grip, the P80 grip, the reason why I went with that is because it's a polymer grip, so it keeps the weight way down, but it has really good ergonomics in my opinion. Some guy I knew had one of these, and I tried it out and I loved it. It's got a little extra texture on it than the standard SIG grip does, and it feels more like a 1911 grip, which is pretty sweet. Full Picatinny rail on there, and then it also has a thumb placement spot there. What am I looking for? Gas pedal. It has a gas pedal or thumb ramp on there, similar to like the Agency Arms Glocks that I really like, that'll allow you to bear down and control recoil as well. I like that feature. Also, full ambi slide release, which is pretty nice, and then obviously no safety. Overall, I think it's a pretty neat gun, and I think it's a pretty neat concept. And if you like the whole fire control unit, you can always get a whole bunch of different slides and grips. The new AGX grip just came out. I've been trying to get a hold of one of those, but they don't have the Pro version out yet. It's an aluminum grip that has some pretty neat ergonomics as well. Or you can get one of those tungsten infused grips and put it on here and gain a whole bunch of weight and basically have your own P320 X5 Legion. So there's a lot of different options, and they're all available on SIG's website, so go over there and check them out if you so choose. I'm not affiliated with SIG or anything like that. I get nothing from this. I just bought these parts, brought this to you because I figured it was kind of a cool product, show it off. With with that being said, I still haven't shot this gun, so I'm gonna run down there and shoot it, and you get to watch. All right, so one of the things I'm concerned about this, which is why this might turn into be a disaster, I'm not really sure, is parts incompatibilities, tolerances, and all that stuff. Since I bought all these parts and put them all together myself, they weren't initially designed in one unit, so we'll see how that goes. The other thing I'm concerned about is the recoil spring. So guns generally have to be sprung for the weight of the slide, and in this case I'm using a standard recoil spring that I'm not really sure is going to work with the lighter slide. I'm also using magazines from my M18, so we'll see how the whole thing goes right now. Cycle 2 in a row, I'm pretty happy about that, although I am missing here. All right, we gotta move a little closer because in standard SIG fashion, I can't hit shit at distance for some reason, which is why I love the optics mount, because maybe we'll try it that way.
Okay.
All right, so we moved from 75 yards up to about 50 yards. I'm gonna be shooting at a full-size steel IPSC target here that's freshly painted, so at least I'll be able to see where I'm grouping at here. Traditionally with SIGs, I shoot low, partly due to the sights, partly due to trigger control. I'm not really sure. We got a hit on target there. So it looks like, yeah, we're just a little low. I was aiming kind of shoulder area, and I end up hitting a couple inches low. At 50 yards, that shouldn't be an issue. As far as bullet drop, that's just an issue with apparently the way I shoot SIG sights and the way sights come from the factory. But like I said, eventually I'll put an SRO on this and I'll zero it to however I want, and it won't be a problem whatsoever. So I'll move back again, I'll aim a little higher, and I bet we'll be able to hit just fine. All right, so far so good with the reliability. We're back here at 75 yards, aim a little higher, and see if we can get some hits. There we go. Now, one of the issues with the SIG combat sights, they are super awesome, but pistols are not designed for long distance. So the sight is so big at 75 yards, it covers up the IPSC target. All right, so not perfect, but not too bad either. I'll take that. Let's get on and shoot a little bit closer. All right, so we shot most of this mag there at 75 yards. We're at 35 yards now, so we'll just shoot a couple, plink around a little bit. When we run out, let's do a pocket reload. So it's running the different types of 320 mags really nice. And the recoil impulse on this is lighter than most of the SIGs I've shot. Which is really nice as well. It's a reduced slide mass. It's like a school bus going off on there in the 320 a lot of times. The polymer 80 grip allows you to get a little bit higher on the gun than you traditionally could. So you reduce the bore axis that's extremely high in the SIG pistols, and then reducing the slide mass as well helps reduce that muzzle flip that people feel. A lot of times you see people shooting a Glock and then kind of bear into it. I'm not getting into the whole Glock versus SIG thing, so don't hit me with that. But you can see when they bear into it, they can get a lot of nice flat shooting going on, whereas the P320 has a tendency to kind of bob back and forth. It's just the way physics work, man. I mean, I know people say low bore axis doesn't work, but it does. The lower your bore axis is, the less muzzle flip you have. It doesn't necessarily mean it's gonna be the less felt recoil that you feel, but the higher things are, that's the way levers work. It's just gonna pop back on you a little more. You gotta bear down on that grip a little bit more. If you don't like the way your 320 shoots, you can always rock one of these grips, or you could put that tungsten grip on it from the X5 Legion, and that works even better than this because you put a whole bunch of weight down there that really helps you center the gun. But The gun feels good. I like the recoil impulse, especially for the weight. The reason why I like this better than the X5 is because it has similar recoil characteristics without adding a whole bunch of weight to your gun, because this isn't going to be a competition gun. It's going to be a fun gun. I might even carry this every once in a while, and it's just a better all-around gun being lighter weight. It's amazing. You put the sights on the target, you pull the trigger correctly, and it hits things. Good?
Yep.
All right, so now we're gonna shoot some home defense up close stuff, and we'll just have a little fun, see how fast the gun can go. It's fast. We are on like Donkey Kong.
Okay, let's see. I was gonna go for that one, but I forgot it doesn't pop down. That's not satisfying.
Yeah, the two on the left don't move.
It's true.
That one does. Damn, boy.
I'm out.
What do you think of that?
I kind of like it.
I mean, as far as 320s go, it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know the difference, honestly, you know me, but I like the way it feels. I like the controls. Texture is just enough, but not too much. Fits my nails. You know, that's a problem for me.
Yeah, nails look good in contrast, too.
Yeah, I like the green front sight because I like green sights.
Yeah,
so far, so good.
I thought you liked the green sight. I thought you liked the trigger, too.
Yeah, it feels
P320
good.
is very 1911-ish as far as the polymer grip goes with this one. It feels like a 1911 to me, so it's kind of nice with a worse trigger.
I'm gonna take it back a little bit, I think. Show off.
Sure.
No?
We're here. We
Okay.
are now at 35 yards.
I'm gonna try a couple from here, see how I do, then maybe go back. Start to challenge myself a little bit.
Yeah, you have. 35
Yeah.
yards is a long way for a handgun, so good job.
We'll see how it works.
I mean, if you make it, bad job if you don't.
Oh man, now I'm getting nervous. Okay.
Slow down. Focus on the trigger pull. There it is.
Okay, I'm gonna go back.
All right, let's just keep walking them back. Hopefully I don't step in a gopher hole.
Freaking gophers.
Freaking gopher.
Okay, let me try. What? How many is this?
Well, 40.
Okay, not that far, but we'll
It's
try
pretty
it.
far.
Dare I go back?
I just dump it out here.
Okay,
I know I'm gonna walk into a gopher hole if I keep
Okay.
walking.
I'll be nice.
I already did like 10 minutes ago.
You did. Oh man, last one was a miss, but that's okay.
What do you think?
I like it so far. We'll have to see. Have to see how it goes. But so far, I'm digging it.
That's like SIG, right? You want a good gun, you gotta make it yourself. All right, so first impressions of my little creation here is I'm pretty happy, I gotta say. The recoil impulse is noticeably lower than my M17, which has the same dimensions. This is actually a little bit lighter weight than the M17 too, because the lighter slide and the lighter grip, which is nice. I like that a lot. I like the ability to put your thumb there. I like that it looks cool. The gray and the matte black look really good. I like the gray and black with the gold trigger of the new fire control unit. So overall, I think it looks pretty sick. I think it works really well. Once I get the RMR or SRO, whichever I try to put on there, or even a hollow sun, which I guess the same pattern, it's probably going to go out and do some more accuracy testing. I do like these sights up close a lot. They shoot real fast, they target transition real fast, but they are awful big, and for long distance accuracy, for me personally, I like a thinner sight, and I like it a little bit taller than this as well. But for combat sights, which is what this is designed for, pretty impressive. The slide looks good. We had 100% functionality, which I like a lot. The trigger on the Pro Series is really nice as well. So I like the fact that this came on the fire control unit. However, I do hope in the future, if they don't already, I hope they have a cheaper one with a shittier trigger. That way people have more accessibility to it. It sucks that you have to pay $500 for the fire control unit, because you can pay $500 for a standard SIG 320 and just take that bitch out and use it. So hopefully the price on these come down a little bit. I bought them right when they came out. I just haven't done a video. For those that follow me on other social media like Patreon and Instagram, for example, I've known about this gun for quite a while. If you're interested in that, there's always links all over the place. Feel free to check them out. Upsides of this gun is it's super modular. If I ever want to change anything, I can. Comes with probably now the second most popular magazines on the market, the P320, which is probably going to eclipsing Glock at some point because of the M17 contract. The fact that it's reliable, accurate, lightweight, and it shoots extremely well doesn't hurt either. Overall, I'm a big fan of my little creation here, and if you are, let me know in the comment section. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Please help out your local homeless shelters. Remember to recycle. I'll check you later.